Generally, when we compare ourselves to others, we either feel inferior or superior, and neither is the case. We are all beloved children of heavenly parents, blessed with a personalized package of spiritual gifts, attributes, talents, and strengths. So I invite you to cultivate the gift of abandoning comparisons. Ask Heavenly Father to help you identify your spiritual gifts and talents and how you might use them as a faithful steward. Here is an example. A few years ago, Jean, a young adult living in the Netherlands, was pondering the commandment first given to Adam and Eve to multiply and replenish the earth. She and her husband were experiencing infertility. They sought to understand how that commandment then applied to them. She recognized that during the period when Adam and Eve did not have children, they cultivated and tended the garden for which God had given them stewardship. As she considered her circumstances, she thought about the gardens in which she lived: the garden of the earth, the garden of her country, the garden of her family, and the garden of her ward. She realized that while she didn't live in the Garden of Eden, these were the gardens in which the Lord had placed her. She could seek to multiply and replenish that for which she had been given stewardship. Jean pondered, how can I multiply the gifts that the Lord has given me and others? How can I multiply love towards God's children? How can I multiply my time and effort to serve others? How can I replenish my own spiritual well? How can I replenish what others have lost, whether temporal or spiritual? How can I replenish hope and faith that seems to be lost for many in the world? As Jean focused on those questions, she was blessed to recognize opportunities to multiply and replenish using her gifts and talents. She taught theater to young people from all over the world. She served the young women. She took advantage of the flexibility in her own professional life to help care for her French children. She spent more time studying the gospel and felt blessed to better understand how to bear others' burdens and comfort those who stand in need of comfort. That increased her testimony and faith in Jesus Christ and his gospel. Most importantly, she gained a personal understanding of God's plan for her. Good stewards always multiply and replenish the assets of the master. Though not in the way she initially imagined, Jean's experience is beautiful evidence of a promise from the prophet Jeremiah, who said, "Blessed is the one who trusts in the Lord, whose confidence is in him. They will be like a tree planted by the water that sends out its roots by the stream. It does not fear when heat comes. Its leaves are always green. It has no worries in a year of drought and never fails to bear fruit." Second, stewardship for the earth and for all of God's children. President Russell M. Nelson has taught, as beneficiaries of the divine creation, what shall we do? We should care for the earth, be wise stewards over it, and preserve it for future generations.